I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
right
hit
now.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging you.
We're
Sir,
not criminals.
please. They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come on,
God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what you're
drink.
doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stand right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing to my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Spartanburg, South Carolina, where we find a trio of frauditor misfits who don't like the way a female jailer talks to them. So they demand the supervisor because they want to file a complaint. Oh, dearie me. You know, that's what frauditors do. They go in someplace, they cause a problem, they get a reaction. When it's not the reaction they want, they're going to file a complaint. They're going to get somebody to lose their job, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I'm just so sick of these frauditors. But hey, let's all sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Alright guys, TG here, Career Killer Audits with the Z. We're out at the Spartanburg County Detention Center. I'm out with SC Free Press on my left, for officer safety / no directives on my right. And we're saying that Spartanburg County recognizes that we have a fundamental constitutional right to record government officials in the course of their duties and to record in publicly accessible areas of county government property.
5 minutes later.
This is the only jail I know that has a judge here all day long.
Yeah, well, you know, you listen, you'll hear them talk about they're going to come talk to a judge. They're coming up here to try to get one to sign a warrant. Because like Cherokee County, usually if you get booked on the weekend, Friday night, you're there all weekend because there's no judge.
Yeah. Ooh, what are you looking at?
I think our spidey senses.
Well, that one guy looks like he hasn't had a haircut in about 20 years, and the other guy just appears to be lost in life. And I don't know about the cameraman, but I can say as a group, these are the dregs of society. That's right, the underbelly of our society, no doubt about it.
Hey, want to make you mad? You stick your camera up to the window. Watch this. Hey, Skip. For FOS. Make this guy mad. Stick your camera up to the window where he's at. Right here. They're looking at the cameras.
That's for employees. This side.
Excuse me?
That goes back to the employee side.
I didn't go near the door.
Okay, come on. Come around this way.
I mean, there's no sign that says you can't walk here.
Excuse you?
Oh, hold on. What did she say?
What's your name?
No, what the fuck did you just say to me?
What's your name? No.
The deputy muttered some profanities under her breath. She didn't say anything to the frauditors, but someone overheard it, and now they want to file a butthurt report. You know, they need their mommy. That's what it is. The poor widow tings.
Name and badge.
Hey, what's your name and badge number, bro?
Well, name.
You got an ID number or a serial number? Yeah, because what you said didn't make sense. If someone can't go anywhere, let me talk. If you don't want me to go somewhere, you have to allow someone to know that. It's called due notice. Okay. Oh, you don't know anything about that?
What the hell gives you the right to talk to us the way you just did? You work for us. We don't work for you. You respect us. You don't say, what was that? Jesus fucking Christ?
I'm not talking to you.
You were just talking to us a second ago. Now you want to be quiet?
What's your name? I got all night.
So do I. You want to treat inmates like shit? I'm not an inmate. You can roll around all you want to. I'm going to be right here in your face.
Matter of fact, hey, you got a higher up working? I'd like to speak to him. Let me call your boss up here. Well, you wasn't acting like this when he was here. Call him up here, please. Does it say restricted? Does it say do not enter? No entrance.
I want your supervisor.
It's all frauditors know how to do. They go in someplace, they cause a problem, and when things don't work out the way they want, they ask for the supervisor. They file a complaint. They do a FOIA request. They try to get the employee fired. Why? Why do they do all this? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because they can't get a job. They have no education. They have an arrest record. And therefore they can't get a job. So they don't want anybody else to have a job either. That's the truth.
Yeah, that means beyond that doorway, man. It would physically have to be on this wall for us not to go past there. Or blocked off. Yeah, that door right there, do not enter, restricted.
The law's unambiguous. Means you can't interpret it differently. That means don't go in the doorway. Which I can't get through anyways because it's locked.
But for her acting professional like that. Yeah, no, I want to
Hey. Let me get a supervisor. Appreciate it.
You get one?
He heard me. Oh, now she gets on the radio.
I'm betting if this were a big burly man sitting behind the glass, they wouldn't be acting like this. Yeah, frauditors love to push women around because they feel superior to women for some reason. I tell you what, there's a lot of well-trained female police officers out there that could knock most men down with one punch. Now, I'd really like to see that. Oh, wouldn't you? I'd love that.
Cover your mouth when you cough. That's how people get sick.
I'm behind glass.
That doesn't matter. You don't think about your coworkers?
Go away.
Go away? Is that how you talk to members of the public?
Go away.
Is that how you talk to members of the public? I believe it, because you just cursed at me.
I didn't curse at you.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
So you weren't just talking to me before you said Jesus?
By myself.
So you didn't just come out here and say Jesus?
I wasn't talking to you.
Who are you talking to? Yourself?
Myself. I was in here here by myself.
No, you actually saying
That's a level of insanity. You shouldn't be working for the public if you have a level of insanity.
She was really talking to me, guys.
no.
She was. I know.
Oh well, we don't curse in public when we're in uniform. We don't use obscenities in the presence of the citizens. Yeah. It's all right. You chose the wrong night to curse, didn't you? Tell them to come and talk to us. Oh, you can't make us leave, can you?
He said, go ahead and go by the door.
I didn't need anyone to tell me that, but I want your supervisor to come and talk to me.
This frauditor appears to be a few cans short of a six-pack. Not to mention, oh, the lad is missing a few cards out of the deck as well. Well, let's carry on, because I wonder if the supervisor's going to show up.
Because I want to file a complaint on you for your language. Thank you. See what happens when you don't listen? We could have resolved this 5 minutes ago.
I'm talking to you.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't care.
I don't want to hear it.
I wasn't talking to
I don't want to hear it. Don't lie. You don't talk for me.
She wasn't talking to you. She looked at me and said that.
I don't care.
Well,
You don't say it where I can hear it.
I don't care.
How can you
I
talk
can
to
say
her
whatever
that
I want.
way?
It's a free country.
Because I don't
I
work
can say
for the
whatever I
public.
You
want.
can? Not when you're in uniform. You don't have civil rights when you're in uniform.
You can't talk to her that way.
I could talk to her any way I fucking please.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Have you ever heard of the First Amendment of the Constitution?
I know all the amendments.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Well, what's freedom of speech?
I'm
It
a
means that I can say,
paralegal.
okay, well,
Yes.
congratulations.
Well,
I didn't ask you for your 2 cents either.
It don't matter. You're in the public acting like this.
I definitely am. And anytime I'm digressing a member of the government, I can speak any way I want to, as long as that I'm not
You can
using
be
threatening words.
arrested and be
As long as I'm not using threatening words.
How many people out there vote that this frauditor needs a smack across the chops? Oh, in the worst way. He really doesn't like women. Look how he's speaking to this woman off the street. She's not a cop, and look how he doesn't like her. Yeah, I bet his wife smacks him around. Well, that is if he's married. Hey, let's skip to the part where the supervisor comes out, shall we?
A few minutes later.
Good.
Looking good. Good.
Good. You heard supervisor?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, if someone's not supposed to go somewhere, you have to have it clearly marked. So it's called due notice, right?
Correct.
So if I can't walk around here where the window is, then they're supposed to be marking so I know I can't go there. So this young lady told me that I couldn't go around there. I was telling her there's no signage that says I couldn't. As she turned around as she's walking back in the office, she says, Jesus, that's not how you address members of the public. I don't care if you're talking to me or you're talking to her, however it's written in stone, whatever. It's not supposed to be said at all. If I'm exercising my constitutional rights to be recording in public and I have a right to do so, whether you disagree with it or not, that's not how you conduct yourself, correct? You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't condone your officers doing so. So I don't appreciate her saying Jesus because she didn't agree with what I said at the end of the day. Whatever. Like I was saying, that's what I wanted to speak to you about. So if you would please correct this behavior, and you don't have to do it in front of me because I know you won't. But from now on, that's not how you conduct yourselves just because you don't agree with what someone's doing or someone has a different viewpoint from what you say.
Now, I don't understand something, because these guys are all about the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and that lady was having freedom of speech, wasn't she? She didn't say anything to those guys. She just made a remark to herself. So I don't understand what the problem is, Frauditor. You're all about free speech. Oh, it's only when you're making the speech. I understand.
From me personally, I do this all around the country. If someone can't go somewhere, if it's a restricted area, it says restricted area. There's lines on the, they put red tape on the floor. You can't go this area. It's called due notice. There was no due notice, and that's what I was telling her. She turned around, whether she was talking to her, herself, whoever, Jesus, she didn't agree with what I was saying. It's inappropriate, wasn't called for. So that's all I had to say.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. As a county, as a
Lady, please crawl in a hole and cover yourself up with dirt.
Well, there you have it, folks. The yahoos hang around for about another 10 minutes or so, and they belittle everybody they can find, especially that poor woman that came in. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these guys. I guess they just don't like women. Yeah, that's, as I said, their wife slaps them around every night. No doubt about it. Well, hey, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
Bro.
Put your hands on me. No reason to have.
I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, ma'am. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan dakra. Ula wala fufatay.